All right, good morning. Welcome to the premiere edition of Pasture Chatter. I'm BJ Hoffman, Hardin County Supervisor. Today you can see I'm joined, I'm actually hosting live from my pasture on the beautiful Dowd Creek here in southern Hardin County. We're going to try to keep things pretty lighthearted, but we do have some things to talk about today. I am going to talk about tomorrow's agenda. So tomorrow, just to let everybody know, the regular Hardin County Supervisors Board meeting will take place or originate from the large conference room in the courthouse. There's a link to the Zoom app that you can join us via Zoom, or if you don't have the technology or not available tomorrow, you can use a call-in number, and that's available on our website as well. So tomorrow we're going to do some of our regular stuff. We're going to approve the claims for payment. Hopefully, we want everybody to get paid and all of our vendors paid. We're going to talk with Engineer Rawl via Zoom to talk about what's going on in the Secondary Roads Department. At 9:02, we are going to conduct the FY 2021 county budget hearing, and hopefully shortly thereafter we'll adopt the budget. And the next item will be discussion and approval of the employee health care plan for fiscal year 2021. And the next would be a resolution to adopt the joint venture agreement, Greenbelt Home Care, where the ownership is being proposed to change, just the percentages. The last couple things are a couple alcohol licenses for Meadow Hills Golf Course and an application for liquor license for the Radcliffe Friendly Fairways. We have a change of status from the Sheriff's Office, and then we will have a COVID-19 update. And just to kind of bring you up to that, I believe Hardin County Emergency Management Coordinator Tom Creighton will chime in to let everybody know how things are going there. And our county PIO, Supervisor Renee McClelland, may have some words, as well as our public health PIO and public health manager Rocky Rentz. So we've got kind of a busy meeting, but I think we'll get through that, and then the rest of our day is going to be filled with some drainage and talking about drainage. But today I was able to secure a couple top-notch guests from the area. A couple ladies. I'm going to go ahead and they're prepared. I'll let you ladies pick your seats. I've got infamous Ann Rogers and legendary Lindsay. Have a seat, ladies. I'm glad you guys are wearing your PPE, so I don't have to hose you down or anything. I've got some drinks for you here. Nothing but the best, some 7-Up, and I'll have myself a Dr. Pepper. So right out of the gate, we want to talk about, some pretty serious things. Lindsay, I'm going to start with you. We'll go youngest to, youngest. Lindsay, tell our viewers about yourself, what you do, and then we'll let Ann do the same.
Well, BJ, first off, thank you for having us.
Welcome to the pasture.
I'm a little disappointed there's no cows out here. I came prepared, but not that time of year, I guess.
Not yet.
I am Lindsay Keel. I work at Midwest One Bank in Conrad. I grew up in Grundy Center and currently reside in Conrad with my husband Ben and our 2 dogs, Hank and Bella.
Okay. Ann, infamous Ann, it's your turn. Tell us all about yourself.
Hi, I'm Ann Rogers. I work at Midwest One Bank in Conrad. I am married to Brent, who is amazing, and we have 3 grown children, and I have 4 wonderful grandchildren. And I love banking, I love my customers, and BJ, I can't believe this opportunity.
I know. This is gonna, if anybody else wants to be a guest on Pasture Chatter, let me know. But you guys are gonna have some pretty big shoes to fill going forward. So let's just talk about the banking industry. Is there anything that we need to know? I don't want to endorse any one bank. We have a lot of great banking institutions in the county, but what do people need to know right now about the banking industry that they might have some uncertainty or questions about?
That's a great. Can I go ahead?
Yes.
That's a great
Lemonade
question,
and
DJ. And I think that you hit the nail on the head when you called Lindsay and myself essential employees.
Yep.
We're not quite as important as the nurse and the doctor, but keeping your money safe is very important. And Midwest One, just as every other bank in the area, G&B, all of our other competitors, they are taking this very seriously. And that's why we've locked down the lobbies, because we don't want to get sick, and we want to be able to service you through the drive-ups and keep your money safe.
Okay. So what if somebody needs a document signed, Lindsay? How would they get something notarized at Midwest One Bank?
Well, we are able to do some of those types of things through the drive-up, but if there is a need for you to come inside, we do have a list of questions that we ask them, and if they pass, we give them some hand sanitizer, they are able to wash their hands, and we bring them in.
Okay, perfect. So now that you've been deemed essential employees by the United States government, which I don't think there was any argument about that before.
Oh, that was from the government? I thought that was from you.
No.
Oh, I'm essential. I'm essential.
No, it's better than me. I mean, you guys know you're essential in my life anyway. So, but that was from the federal government.
Okay.
That gives you some protections, and I'm not here to do an HR lecture or anything.
Please don't.
No. So, all right, the next thing, just a couple rapid fire questions, just so my viewers can get to know you. And going forward, I hope there is a second edition of this, and all my guests will get asked these questions. But just kind of rapid fire questions. Lindsay?
Yes.
What's your favorite food?
Pickles.
Pickles. Ann? Favorite food?
Beer.
Okay. Sports team?
The Chicago Cubs.
Okay. And?
The Bears.
Okay. Did you get a flu shot, Lindsay?
Yes.
And?
No.
Okay.
And
Oh, all right.
I have a disclaimer for that, but nobody wants to hear my story.
That's okay. Hey, does pineapple go on pizza?
yes.
Yes.
Okay, well, all right. So you both live at home with your husband. So everybody out there, they're taking Marvelous Ben,
Yep.
the best Brent. Tell me, how long does a roll of toilet paper last at your house?
We buy the mega rolls, so pretty long.
Okay.
But we did not stock up. We did not overbuy.
Good. I like to hear that.
I'm not going to embarrass anybody here.
No,
I probably go through a roll of Charmin a morning.
Okay. All right, we're going to move on. So I wanted, when I reached out to you two ladies to see if you'd be guests of mine, I had a kind of a connection to both of you that you might not have realized. So Lindsay, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
Lindsay, I used to sit at your grandma's kitchen table and get tutored for algebra and algebra 2 because I wasn't very good at it. My dad was actually a math professor, but didn't want to ruin our relationship as father and son. So they sent me down to Rita Fisher's in Grundy Center, 2 blocks down the street. So I have a special connection. And I brought something.
No.
So I brought a clipping from, I'm not sure how old that is. But
1985 or
Yeah.
6.
So this is a picture of my grandpa who had ponies here on this farm, John Yantis. Actually, and that's
Brienne, my oldest
Brienne
daughter.
with, I think that's my grandpa, and is it Jim Castor maybe?
Could be.
I can't tell. But anyway, so a little bit of long history. Hey, how are you doing? Yeah.
Thank
so,
you, BJ.
Yeah. So we have a little history we didn't even really, maybe know about. I don't know if you knew I sat at your grandma's table.
That part I did not know, but we have that in common because I was not very good at math either.
Yeah. So, I mean, she taught me how to figure out what time a train would meet if one left Chicago doing 83 kilometers an hour, one left, Santa Fe, New Mexico. And I wanted to argue that there aren't even any train lines that get there. And she's like, okay, where do they go from? And so we, agreed Omaha and Chicago would be okay.
Boring.
So,
Well, I'm
yeah.
glad we both know that we would not have passed high school math without my grandma.
Exactly. Or, yeah. All right, we'll leave that one alone. Okay. One of the other things is that I asked my guests to bring an item they found in their freezer today. So I'm going to let Ann, you start.
Okay. Well, it was kind of an odd request. I actually brought a couple things.
Okay.
I brought this. That's
Oh,
always
yes.
helpful because this will kill COVID-19.
It will.
COVID-19.
Do you have? I mean, I don't like people that start rumors. Is that a true fact?
No.
Okay, then let's put that down.
Okay.
All right, something else.
All right. The other thing I brought was just a bag of red stuff.
Oh.
Because I cook and then my husband will seal them up, but we have no idea what it is.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
And
so
the third most important thing, BJ,
Yes.
and I forgot I had this.
Hi, Heidi.
Having fun?
Absolutely. Heidi Kaizen, Hens
Yeah.
and Chicks Quilting Shop. A couple daughters driving by on their way to the shop this morning.
Okay, BJ, I found this. This is my children's umbilical cords
Wow.
from Brianne Ross Kelsey, and they're still in there. And I dug them up. I forgot that I kept them.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay. Let's focus on that one. So,
Okay.
so I was going to ask how old it is. So,
81, 82, 85.
okay.
I just thought maybe they could use that for stem cell research.
Right. Nope, I agree.
some
I'm a
point.
big believer in that.
Yeah.
What is it used for? Well, we know. Why hasn't it been used? Well, we haven't got to that point maybe for technology. But you know what? What you have frozen there, honestly, I mean, if one of your children did need, some genetic research
Like
or
a
stem cells,
transplant?
yeah, you never know.
Of their
so
belly
yeah,
button?
let's get those back on ice after we leave here.
Okay.
And I was going to ask, what are your plans for it after today?
Well, I forgot I had it for a while, and actually, I think maybe my 3 children might want them.
Yeah. Do you know whose is whose?
No.
Yeah, that could be a little bit of a
That
problem.
could be a
Okay. All right, Lindsay, your turn.
Wow. Okay. Well, I don't know how you top that.
Yeah, I
But as I was digging through, I did find some cream cheese mints, which back to Rita, she helped me make these for our wedding
wow.
that I didn't know were in there still.
Okay.
Wow.
Congratulations, Ben. You have snacks this afternoon.
Also some cupcakes
From the wedding.
The wedding that I didn't know were in there. So
Wow.
I hope your marriage lasts as
Wow.
long as those
Yeah.
cupcakes have.
you might be able to take a bite into one of these, but
I'm going to pass.
it's
Funny.
you never know.
They look like crap.
Okay, so
Let's put one of
Lindsay,
the umbilical cords in
Yeah,
the mouth.
yeah.
Each
We
one.
could it might grow something.
Yeah, it really might.
Yeah. So Lindsay, when did you get married?
June 23rd, 2018.
Okay, so they're not that old. They're no
but
umbilical cord.
no umbilical cord. I don't. That's hard to
Okay.
top.
And so why didn't you eat them? I mean,
You don't eat the
no,
ears.
I'm asking Lindsay now.
Well, I mean that's a lot. There's probably a dozen
Yeah,
in
but-
here, a little bit more.
Okay.
So that's a lot for our little family to eat. I did feed one to my dog Hank on his first birthday,
Okay.
and he enjoyed it.
So what are your plans after today? What are you going to do with those?
When we left, I had a coworker tell me to bring food back. I might just set these on the back counter and see if someone eats them.
We are not that desperate. These are desperate times, but we are not
not
that
this
desperate.
desperate.
Okay. All right.
Otherwise, I'll
But
probably
BJ,
throw them
I want
away.
you to know that I want you to have this.
I would love to have this.
And I am actually a decent cook, so whatever it is,
Okay.
it's either chili, spaghetti sauce.
I see some beans in.
Okay.
I see a bean in there.
All right.
So,
I
all right.
wouldn't be
Well,
afraid. I
appreciate
wouldn't
it.
be afraid.
No,
No,
I'm not going
truly.
to.
Well, you don't want to mess with these.
No, nope. I don't have a recipe.
What did you find,
Well,
BJ?
I found a pickle ice pop.
Oh my gosh, I would eat that.
So I'm going to give this to Lindsay.
Woo!
Yeah.
Wow.
And so
What a
I
coincidence.
know.
Seriously.
Yeah. So my son, instead of drinking all the Gatorades and all that stuff, he's kind of a health freak. So that's what he eats. Those. They've got a lot of.
So you're telling me this will
Potassium.
cure hangovers?
Yes. Yep. The pickle pop might have some medicinal purposes.
I might hold on to it.
So I think we've only had that maybe 6-8 months, and
Okay.
I'm surprised they found one because he's pretty good about rooting those up.
I
I'm
won't,
gonna
And-
win.
I won't be
and-
afraid.
Yeah,
and
Ann's
win.
had them for a long time. So, okay, and I wanted to make sure I wouldn't be a good host if I didn't have parting gifts. So I have a package of Emergency and a Purell hand wipe from my glove
Love
box
it.
from Chick-fil-A. And you get one ttoo. So,
Awesome.
Chick-fil-A is not open on Sundays.
no. Nope.
Norris
They are.
Hobby Lobby.
or Fairway.
Okay.
That doesn't make them bad.
No, I think it's
Yeah, good day
whatever
of rest.
works.
Day
right.
of rest.
That's
okay.
my motto, BJ, before we close.
What's that? A day of rest?
Do whatever feels good.
Makes you happy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Live life to the fullest. Do things that make you feel good.
Yes.
Okay. So, in closing today, be sure to head to hardincountyia.gov. You can find the link to the Zoom meetings that'll be taking place tomorrow. You don't have to have a lot of sophisticated technology to do that, or you can just call in using the phone number there. And I hope that if you'd like to be a guest or have something you'd like to talk about on Pasture Chat,